Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do a preppy sign in Paint Shop Pro X2. This is the site model picture I'm going to use, and here's your color scheme. Well, this is what I'm using from delovely.com. So go over here to your materials palette and click on it. Click on gradient and then click on edit. So what you're just going to do is click right here on these little tabs and just click on them to do the gradient. Close, and then this little window will pop up. Just click yes, and then OK. So you go back to your site model picture. Here are the layers. So you're going to make a new raster layer. Right click and then go to new raster layer. Click OK, and then you're going to go over here to your freehand selection tool. Make sure that it's point to point, and you don't have to do. You can either do replace or add shift. I like to do add shift, and then the feather 15, smoothing 5. So on your new layer, right here, just select around the site model clothing. This is optional, you don't need to do the gradient if you don't want to, but this is just usually how I do it. It doesn't have to be perfect at all, so it's like that. Fill it in, and then deselect that, and set it to color legacy, right here. Where is it? There we go. So yeah, you notice that around, it's like, we're going to fix this right now. Okay, so just erase. Let me just change the settings. Okay, so now you're just going to like erase around like her skin and to make it look like that's the actual color of her shirt. This is just the way I do it. I mean, you can do it perfect if you want, but there's no need. Okay. So it's kind of like 2 tutorials in one. Okay, so now you're going to duplicate the layer with the gradient. So it's raster 1, copy your raster, and you're going to set that to overlay. I don't know, I just like really vibrant colors, so you don't, this is optional. Okay, oops. So that's your gradient. And then we'll add glitter, just if you want to make it look glittery. So go to add, remove noise, adjust, add, remove noise, add noise. Depending on how much, you can just play with this, but I put it at 100. Well, that kind of looks shitty, so let's undo that. Let's try like 50. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now you go to layers, merge, merge all, flatten. Okay, so after that you're going to go to edit, copy the picture, and then edit, paste as new image. And now you're just going to click, select two of the colors of your color scheme. Make sure over here it's back to the color, these 2 colors. So you're going to go selection, select all, and then press delete on your keyboard, and then unselect it. Now you're going to go to File, New, make a new document, 800 by 800 pixels. You're going to make a new layer from here, and then go to your vector brush. And stamp it there on the new raster there. So copy that, go back to this, and then edit, paste as new layer. So there's one of the colors. You're going to go back to this, and select another color that you want. Do the same thing. Copy that, and then paste it as a new layer. So you have the background, the raster 1 of the first color, and then this new one of raster 2 of the second color. You can go ahead and close this. You don't need this anymore. Now go back to your freehand selection tool and make sure it's add shift, the feather is 0, and the smoothing is 0. So now you're going to go to the raster 2 layer and just select around every other one of them, like this. So you select one, skip one, and then select the other. Like this. Just do every other one. So like select one, skip one, and then select one. Okay, so you have every other one selected on the raster 2 layer. So now on your keyboard press delete. So you have one pink, one purple, or, so it's every other color. Now we're just going to get these yellow ones filled in with the last colors. Go to layers, merge all flatten. You're going to go to your magic wand tool and make sure it's add shift, match mode color, tolerance is 20, contagious is checked, anti-alias is checked, and make sure it's outside. Okay, so now you just select every other one of the yellow, like this. So now every other one's selected, and so go back to your color scheme and get the last color, and make sure it's right clicked, or you can just click it and then switch it, but make sure it's at the bottom. So now press Control X. So now it's the last color. So copy that, Control C, or edit copy. Now press Control Z to undo the steps. So it's just gonna undo until it's all the way back to the 3 layers. So click on your background layer, and then you're gonna paste, go to edit, paste as new layer. So the last color is the raster 3, it's under all 3 layers, like this. So you should have the background layer, the one of the last color, the second color, and the third color. So it should look like that. Now you're going to click on raster 1, so you're going to copy that and go to your scan lines pattern, and then paste that as a new selection, just like that. You're going to go to selections, modify, expand by 1 pixel. Click OK, and then copy that. Make sure you click on raster 1 there again, and then go to edit, paste as new layer. So now you have all the colors and the scan line pattern, and go to effects, 3D effects, drop shadow to 4.95. Layers, merge all flatten. So there you go, there's the vector part. So we're halfway done now, I just gotta add the brushes. So continue to video part 2, okay?